In May 2026, while the rest of West Bengal prepared to tally their election results, the Election Commission of India issued an extraordinary order for the Falta constituency. They voided the original vote entirely and mandated a complete repoll for all 285 polling stations. The catalyst for this intervention was a highly public clash when an Election Commission observer, an IPS officer with a reputation as a fearless enforcer, arrived on the ground. He collided directly with a defiant local strongman named Jahangir Khan. On paper, Khan's official record is pristine. His election affidavit lists exactly 0 pending criminal cases, detailing an annual income of less than 9 lakh rupees, derived strictly from business and social work. Yet the Election Commission cited a complete and systemic failure to conduct a free and fair poll in his district. Official reports documented a massive breakdown of electoral integrity. How does a local leader with a spotless legal record build an informal machine of control so absolute it breaks the regional democratic process? The answer starts with the geography of Falta. In the 1980s, the government dropped a massive industrial hub, a special economic zone, right into a predominantly rural, environmentally vulnerable landscape. This created a lucrative dual economy. Industrial demand was quickly monopolized by informal groups known as syndicates. To manage this wealth, a political faction must control the local panchayat. This powerful feedback loop protects the syndicates, which fund the political machinery. Khan's baseline power in Falta derives from his direct command over this industrial ecosystem, a far more potent lever than traditional campaign promises. Khan translated this economic leverage into formal organizational power, rising up the ranks to become a trusted confidant to the region's highest-ranking political figures. By 2018, his local control was so absolute that he won the Panchayat Samiti elections entirely unopposed. Democratic competition was eliminated before a single vote was cast. He expanded this discipline outward, acting as an official observer for multiple surrounding blocks to ensure total loyalty from booth-level cadres across the entire district. This organizational structure, often dubbed the Diamond Harbor model, relies on centralized, ruthless discipline to ensure that actual election days function merely as formalities. But on election days, that power is physically enforced. Bike-borne party cadres actively patrolled Falta's villages to deter opposition voters from reaching the polls. Inside the booths, the Election Commission reported the unauthorized presence of party workers, alongside the illegal use of companions casting proxy votes for registered electors. Look closely at this electronic voting machine. Observers discovered technical sabotage right on the interface, with black tape and perfume applied directly over the buttons to physically obscure opposition candidates. Even state resources were co-opted to protect this system. Observers found 14 state policemen stationed at Khan's residence, far exceeding his official security allowance. Khan's enforcement is a weaponization of loyal party cadres and state security resources to systematically dismantle electoral integrity. The massive deployment of Central Security Forces to Falta in May 2026 served as a direct constitutional stress test against Khan's localized monopoly. Central observers executed aggressive countermeasures to dismantle the enforcement network. They raided super-sensitive pockets, arrested local leaders, and voided the original polling day entirely. Falta functions as a high-stakes laboratory, exposing the intense friction between centralized institutional oversight and the deeply entrenched machinery governing local districts across India. If this aggressive federal observation drastically alters the voting results, it proves that targeted, systemic interventions can successfully break local electoral monopolies. But if the local political machinery prevails, despite a total repoll and massive central intervention, it will prove the chilling durability of syndicated political control in a modern democracy.